Your local view on WYCU LDTV 26, serving Charlestown, New Hampshire, the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region, and central Vermont.
Coming up tonight on YCU, a Springfield, Vermont woman is facing sexual assault charges after allegedly having sex with a 14-year-old. A Stevens High School English teacher died from a fast-moving infection while vacationing in Puerto Rico. And we'll hear about a possible gasoline tax for the state of New Hampshire. With more news, sports, and weather, stay tuned. It's time for YCU, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region and central Vermont. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that's happening in our area. The news on YCU, your local view.
Welcome to YCU. I'm David Carmichael. A 23-year-old Springfield, Vermont woman who allegedly told a 14-year-old boy that age is just a number before having sex with him at her apartment during an alcohol and drug-fueled weekend of partying is now facing felony sexual assault charges. Annalise Berg pleaded innocent Thursday to a single count of sexual assault on a victim under the age of 16 before she was released on pretrial conditions, including a court-ordered probation on having any contact whatsoever with anyone under the age of 18. Berg faces a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison and a lifetime of registration as a sex offender if convicted. The unexpected death on February 28th of Stevens High School teacher Linda Blue while vacationing in Puerto Rico has stunned school leaders, teachers, and especially current and former students. She was 58 and died of fast-moving infections on Thursday. Classes will resume tomorrow at Stevens High School, where Blue taught. Stevens High School principal Frank Sprague said he would like to be able to have a memorial service for the well-regarded teacher in Claremont. Funeral services are set for Tuesday in Bath. Blue began teaching at Stevens in 1984. The respect that Blue had for her students was returned in kind. On Friday night, a fire destroyed the second floor of an apartment building and displaced 4 tenants in Heartland. The fire was considered a total loss on the second floor. The other half of the apartment suffered moderate smoke and water damage. The initial blaze had been extinguished, but by the time firefighters arrived, it had reignited and started spreading. It took about 5 hours for them to contain the blaze. Vermont State Police say that 8 Dartmouth College students escaped injury when the van they were in rolled over after hitting a patch of ice on Interstate 91 in the town of Vernon. Rescue crews were called to the area about 7:15 a.m. on Friday, about 5 miles north of Massachusetts. The van was carrying members of the Dartmouth Ultimate Frisbee team who were headed to a tournament in Virginia. The van went off the left side of the road and hit an embankment and came to a rest at its side. All occupants were wearing their seatbelts. No one was injured in the crash, but one passenger was taken to the hospital for what was described as an anxiety issue. ColbySawyer College will celebrate the Ware Student Center's grand opening at 4 p.m. on Tuesday with an event in the expanded dining hall that features remarks, refreshments, tours, and entertainment. The college community and area residents are invited to participate in the festivities. The $7 million project has transformed a modest campus building constructed in 1950 into a modern student center. The project began shortly after commencement in May and was completed by mid-January. The new center includes an expanded multi-level dining area, a new mailroom and office space, seminar rooms for events and classes, and meeting rooms for student clubs. With its 24-hour access and close proximity to residence halls, the center has become a more comfortable place for students to gather. New Hampshire lawmakers are once again taking up the idea of allowing casino gambling in the Granite State. A Senate committee is set to vote Tuesday on a bill that would legalize up to 5,000 video slot machines and 150 table games. It would require a $425 million investment. Some revenue would go to the host community, while the rest would go to fund transportation, higher education, and North Country development. Unlike her predecessor, Governor Maggie Hassan has said that she supports casino gambling. First came a plan to make the white potato the official state vegetable, and now a proposal to make orange, red, and yellow New Hampshire's official state colors. The House voted last month to pass a bill promoted by a group of dairy fourth graders to make the white potato the official vegetable. The Senate will next consider the bill. Now the Executive Department and Administrative Committee is holding a hearing Tuesday on making the 3 colors the official state colors. 2 years ago, the House killed the bill to make purple the official state color. After the break, meet Peter Jennings from the Merrimack Mortgage Company. Stay tuned.
The YCU News continues in a moment.